My beloved, my sweet soul wrapped in light. You've been ignoring a whisper for the past few hours. But that whisper, it's getting louder because your name was just spoken in a conversation between heaven and earth. A divine courier has already left. And Archangel Michael is begging you to open this before it arrives. Don't skip. Don't scroll. Your life is standing at a gate. And this message holds the key, my child. 35 minutes. That's how long Archangel Michael has been circling near your home, begging heaven to send you this one final alert. Because what's coming isn't a joke. A courier is on their way. Not one with paper, but with truth. A truth wrapped in holy timing. My dear one, you are so close to something. So close to what you prayed for when no one else was watching. Heaven didn't forget. Michael the Archangel didn't give up. The countdown has now begun. A courier was given your name and told what to do with it. Bring them to you only if their soul is ready. Also, guess what? You're all set. You have to read this message quickly before it's too late. You skip over these times all the time, right? You always say later, but you don't mean it. Right now, God is watching what you do because something hidden is about to come out. The person who is carrying it is almost at your door. Archangel Michael is kneeling in front of your spirit right now and telling you, please, child, please don't delay again. Not this one. Heaven says you'll cry if you skip this. It's not because something bad will happen, but because you won't see something that will finally change your story. Heaven doesn't just open a gate for you every day. But that gate squeaked today, and now something wild, holy, and strong is about to walk through it. You can already feel it. The chills in your body, the shivers that weren't there before. It's not a coincidence. That's an amazing arrival, Valentine of the gods. You know that something has changed. What's going on around you is weird. Your dreams are getting stronger. Every time you look at the clock, the time is the same. You are not making up games in your head. That's God sending signs. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. Listen up. Listen to this. If you've ever said, I need a sign, the sign is this whole message. All day you've heard the voice of Archangel Michael. You didn't know what the sound was before, but now you do. And the fact that you're still reading this shows that your soul knows. There's no chance in this moment. This is a holy meeting. In a spiritual sense, you'll miss your own miracle if you skip this. The messenger has a scroll in his hand, my love. Not just any scroll, but one that has your name sealed in the fire of heaven. It has things in it that God has kept your enemies from seeing. It has the answer to the question that made you cry last month. It tells the real story of what someone said about you behind your back. It holds the next 3 people who will come into your life, too. You don't believe it's true. Then why are you still here? What's making your heart beat faster now? How do your hands feel different? Because your spirit is finally catching up with your fate. And soon something will become clear. This is what Archangel Michael wants to make clear. When the person who hurt you finds out that God blessed you behind their back, they will be shocked. There's nothing you need to do. You don't need to get back at the Courier because he or she is carrying more than just a message. He has proof of your divine breakthrough with him. But wait, this isn't for everyone. Keep it a secret. Your soul print is written on this message. This was meant for you to see. No one else works there. Not your sister, not your friends, just you. And if you don't do it, the message goes back to heaven sealed but unread. Do not let that happen. Don't close your eyes right before God's planned moment. When the angel starts to knock, don't leave because your life will change so quickly in the next 72 hours after the Courier finally gets there. It will feel like a miracle when you look in the mirror and ask, how did this happen so fast? That's what timing from God looks like. That's what you're about to enter. If you don't skip, that is. You don't know this, my child, but something so small you did last week opened a wonderful door in heaven. You didn't mean for magic to happen. You were being honest, kind, and quiet, just like always. But heaven saw it, and when heaven sees something, angels start to move. Michael the Archangel saw it coming. He wrote on it and told the Father, Father, this soul is ready. Ready for what? For everything to find out. For freedom, for divine vengeance, for love that doesn't betray. For wealth that doesn't go away. You've been getting by for a long time. You forgot what it's like to get something, but you're no longer meant to survive. You're meant to have too much. And sometimes, my child, the first step to walking into that overflow is to follow the direction God has already set out for you. As your parent, I can see the trouble you've been having, the stress you feel about money, the worries that stay in the background. And the times when you don't know what to do next. Peace is already on its way because you've been asking for it. You're not supposed to stay scared. You should move forward every day with a plan, faith, and clear steps. That's why you've been given a simple system. This is a 30-day faith and money breakthrough system. Each day has a focus prayer, a small financial action and clear direction to help you move forward. There is no stress or confusion. There is only steady progress toward peace and stability. Today is the day to take the first step toward making things better. If you feel ready, this could be the start of a big change in your life. The link is in the description and in the comments that have been pinned below. You have to be ready to carry what you receive with peace, wisdom, and faith. It's not just about what you get. The Courier who is coming holds the key to that overflow. You no longer need to beg. You don't need to look for what God already gave you. You just can't skip this moment. Their name is being erased from your divine timeline because they can't go where you're going. They used to look down on you. Not after what they said. Not after what they did. God isn't mad at you. He's looking out for you. Archangel Michael wants you to know that this message is the last one before the breakthrough. You might feel sad or angry. Tears may come up. That's not being weak. That's proof because your soul is realizing something your mind couldn't picture. Now it's your turn. You're not behind. We haven't forgotten about you. The delays weren't turns downs. They were perfect places to build. God was making the base stronger while you were crying on top of it. Now the surface is about to break open with good things. Not just anyone's, but one that is soaked in divine accuracy. 3 people have been told by God to give back what they took from you. But you don't know this yet. Some people will use their hands. Some people will do it by being quiet. One of them will do it by making a shocking confession. You thought it was over, but now heaven has started. You think no one saw how much pain you were in. God did it. You believe no one saw what they took from you. Michael did. Now the scales are being turned back over. Not tomorrow, not next year, right now. What's going to happen next is important. Though not because of what you do, but because of what God has already planned. The Courier isn't just showing up. They have a message that is sealed in gold light. It ends with the words and your name. The job is done. That sickness was over. That breakup was over. The money problems were over. That confusion was over. God, you have been pleading for clarity and a sign. Now, this moment, not thunder, is heaven's answer. It's a whisper with a very important message. You're not crazy. You are not being too dramatic. You are waking up. Do not worry. Your enemies did not win. It's possible that they didn't really see what God hid from them because they only saw part of your life fall apart. They never saw the real you. God had plans for them behind their backs, but they are about to see them. They'll know that heaven picked you when they do. You won't have to fight back. You won't have to explain because everyone can see what's coming. There will be no need for words. It will talk to you by changing the way you feel. Your spirit will know how to make you smile, so you won't have to try. This happiness was made in fire, and I made it through the fire. Now, pay close attention. Someone betrayed you and thought you'd never get over it. They laughed. They made fun of them. They told lies. But heaven heard, and the messenger is here to show you proof of how God changed their curse into your crown. You won't have to show how valuable you are. God is already showing it by giving good things back to people. People who didn't believe you will be speechless when they see what you're about to enter. You're not as far away as you think. And if this makes you feel cold, that's your spiritual team letting you know this is your message. Yes. Don't stop now. Don't just scroll away and forget about it. Heaven will close a window right now and the next one might not open the same way. This isn't fear. This is the truth. God also doesn't give you more of what you refuse to accept. Prayers are being said in your name right now. Someone in heaven, the spirit world, or the past, a grandmother, a lover, or an ancestor. And now the last knock has come. Please let them open this in time. Please don't let them miss this final knock. Are you going to let them in? Or always think about what might have happened if you had? Because if you open it, miracles will walk right through your front door. You won't need to go after it. You'll get it. You won't need to beg. It will spill over. You've been waiting for too long and God has seen. He is moving now. And He is moving toward you. Angels see the wounds on your heart, the strength in your silence, and the hope that won't die even when your eyes are tired. Oh, my beloved, I wish you could see it, too. Not because you fought with weapons, but because you didn't give up when things got tough and your light shone through, even when everyone else tried to dim it. That's why heaven is giving you a reward. It's not that you're perfect, but that you stayed. Everyone thought you were going to fall, but you stood there. You loved even when it was easier to betray them. You prayed even though there were no answers. It looked like everything was cursed, but you kept believing. Now, my child, the curse is ending. The dry season is coming to an end. The wait is ending. Now you are in the realm of divine reversal. Things that were heavy will now feel holy. What felt like punishment will now be proof. Proof that God has always been with you. Proof that Archangel Michael was watching out for your name behind the scenes. Proof that what was stolen will be given back, plus interest. Not just cash, but also time, happiness, strength, and calm. All of it will be paid back by God. The courier is just a sign. He's sending the message, my love. What changes everything though is what comes after that signal. Because everything starts to move once your soul gets the message. The call you've been looking forward to. The chance that went away and comes back stronger. Sorry you thought it would never happen. When you finally understand something, your head stops spinning. The safety you wanted but couldn't ask for. It all starts to come together in God's hands layer by layer like divine origami. And those who try to make you doubt your own worth, they are about to feel open. Because as your blessings rise, so does the truth about the people who didn't believe in you. It's okay because this blessing wasn't meant for them to understand. It was made so that you can live and live fully. Your spirit has known this was going to happen. That's why you were antsy. What's wrong with your sleep? Why do you look at the clock so much and see divine numbers? Call 111-133-3444. It's not a stroke of luck. It proves something. You are waking up to something very old. You're more than just a person. You are a prophecy coming true. Heaven has turned it on now, so you will see things you've never seen before. Scenes will follow you. Some doors that other people said were closed will swing open. You won't walk into rooms because of who you know, but because of what God said about you when no one else was there, the one who didn't think much of you. They are about to see God do something amazing in your life. You'll be way ahead because the level you're going to was made just for you. It can't be stopped. It can't be copied. Now, no one can hurry or put it off. And yes, you will feel too much. That's okay, though, because miracles always make you feel strange. They make you work hard. They make you question what you thought was possible. Then they make you feel better in ways that no one else could. We haven't forgotten about you. You are getting ready. And now that everything is ready, the manifestation must happen. It's the law. Laws of heaven. And heaven always keeps its word. You know what? God doesn't forget what He said over you, even when other people do. When life gets hard, when timing doesn't make sense, and when your heart feels like it can't take another weight, and the angels don't forget about their jobs, especially ones that have to do with you, this is what you need to do now. You need to believe more than you ever have. Watch out for the messenger. He or she might not show up the way you expect. It could be a message, a letter, a face you haven't seen in years, or a call from someone who broke up with you. You'll know when it comes, though, because heaven coded it with your energy. Your soul will know what it is. You will get more than just a message if you let it into your spirit. You will get a season. A season of being healed. A season of too much. A time when God's justice is done. Not only for what they did, but also for things you didn't tell anyone. God saw everything. Heaven did not forget because it was made around your pain. This blessing is so precise, so personal, and so strong. Now God is using that pain to tell us what will happen. Nobody is going to expect you to shine where you go. You will shine though because heaven is coming in with you. Michael the Archangel will go ahead of you. Not just in spirit but also in what they do. Things will start to happen that don't make sense. Peace, favor, access, and recognition all at once in an instant. And folks will talk about what happened to them. The answer is that God did it. You won't have to explain yourself to anyone either because divine justice doesn't need an audience. It is what it is. It's now yours. Don't miss this chance. Do not wait. Don't question what your spirit has already told you. This isn't a practice. It's not a maybe. It's not fun to do this. This is your calling. And if you let it in fully with open arms, heart and mouth, what comes next will break every curse, change every fear, and bless you so loudly that even your shadows will shine. Before the miracle happens, there is silence. That quiet has been you as you walk. It's been heavy, right? The shift is so big that even heaven had to take a break before giving it to you. It's not because you're doing something wrong. Something is changing in the air. You can feel it. The air is now different. That heavy feeling you've been having wasn't depression. It was work for the spirit. God brings something this big into your life and your soul feels it before your eyes can see it. That's exactly what has been going on. You've been in fights you can't explain. Feeling emotions that didn't even seem like yours. Getting tired after having dreams that seemed real. Not interested in the old things anymore. It was sad in rooms that no one saw. You were pulling away from conversations you used to lead because you were getting ready for something inside. You are getting ready for the courier, the message, and the shift. Now, heaven says it's time. It's time for you to get what was late. Now is the time for you to live out what was said. It's time for you to get what you thought you could never have. You no longer need to chase, my child. Since heaven chose you, earth can't take that choice away. So, you don't have to explain yourself to anyone. And heaven picked you not just to bless you but also to give you a job, a spiritual boost and an inheritance with your name written in gold on it. It will be strange to people how it happened. People will tell you that you're lucky, but they won't know what you went through to get here. They didn't see the plot. They didn't hear what was said about you behind your back. You were on your knees and yelling, God, I can't take much more. But God was an Archangel Michael stood over you that night with his sword drawn and his wings spread out, keeping you alive while something tried to sneak up on you. You didn't just make it through. You were kept safe. And now that you made it through the final test, God is saying, now they receive. You will begin to notice sudden changes. Things that once took years will take days. Things that once drained you will disappear without a fight. People will exit your life. And it won't even hurt because the peace that follows will be louder than their absence. You're not going crazy. You're waking up to your power, to your anointing, to the favor you've always had but were too humble to see. You're about to become undeniable. Not because you shout, but because your life will whisper miracles so loudly that even your enemies will hear them. The Courier is coming. That's not metaphor. That's not poetry. That is prophecy. And what they bring will contain 3 things. 1. Confirmation of what your spirit already knew. 2. Closure for what you never got an apology for. And 3. Clarity on the next step so precise it will shake you. And sometimes, my child, that clarity arrives as a simple path that helps you move forward one faithful step at a time. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our COF community, by doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. My child, I see the weight you have been carrying. The quiet worries about money, the stress you rarely speak about, the nights when your mind refuses to rest. You have been praying for peace and your prayers have been heard. You are not meant to walk this journey in confusion and fear. You are meant to walk with faith, with clarity, and with daily direction. That is why a simple path has been placed before you. A 30-day faith and financial breakthrough system. Each day you will be guided with a gentle prayer, a simple money step, and clear direction to help you regain control. Nothing overwhelming, nothing complicated, just small, faithful steps leading you toward peace and stability. If your heart feels ready, begin today. Do not delay this moment. The link is in the description and in the pinned comments below. Because when God gives you direction, you no longer have to remain trapped in uncertainty or keep searching for answers alone. You won't have to guess anymore. You won't have to journal your way into answers. You'll wake up and the right thing will be at your feet, delivered, stamped final. And when it happens, you'll remember this message. You'll remember how you almost skipped it. How you almost said, maybe it's not for me. And then you'll cry because you'll realize it was always for you. God has no accidents, only appointments. And this message found you not by chance, but by divine timing. The angels coordinated this. Michael has waited 35 minutes outside the veil of your resistance. But now you opened the door. And when you did, light entered, miracles entered, peace entered, and the version of you that was waiting to live took her first breath. She's awake now. The healed version, the aligned version, the chosen version. And nothing can put her back to sleep. The world may not understand you, but heaven does. Your path may confuse others, but it is clear in the spirit, and soon your physical reality will match your spiritual promise. So breathe, my child. Let go of control. Let go of timelines. Let go of needing to know how it all works out, because you don't need to figure it out anymore. You just need to walk into it. Walk into what is already walking toward you. Receive what is already arriving. Because the moment your soul said yes, the courier moved faster. You were not forgotten. You were hidden on purpose, because heaven was building something too holy to be shown to eyes that couldn't value it. But now the curtain is lifting. The veil is thinning. The truth is arriving, and it's carrying your name. And now that heaven has given a command, nothing and no one can stop what's unfolding for you. Not even you. Because this isn't about whether you feel ready. It's about what's been written. It's about a divine promise that was etched in the sky the moment you took your first breath. And now that promise is unfolding, not softly, but powerfully. You'll start to notice strange moments, like someone calling your name when no one's around. Like dreaming of places you've never been and waking up feeling like you live there. Like sudden feelings of love, peace, or even tears with no explanation at all. That's how it begins. That's how God makes it real. Not with a bang, but with a whisper so personal you can't deny it. And you'll remember this message again when it happens. You'll say, this is what it meant. This is the courier. Because the courier isn't just physical. The courier can be a conversation, a decision, an opportunity, even a knowing in your gut that won't let go until you move. Haven delivers through channels you didn't expect. And when it happens, you won't have to wonder if it's real. You'll feel it. You'll know you're entering a time where silence will speak louder than words, where peace will become the compass, where your alignment will unlock more than effort ever could. Because when God ordains something, you don't strive into it. You surrender into it. And this is your surrender moment. This is where you finally say, I may not know what's ahead, but I trust who's guiding me. And when you say that, watch how fast things begin to fall into place. People will return, but you won't need their approval anymore. Opportunities will arrive, but you won't beg to be chosen, because now you're not moving from desperation. You're moving from divine instruction. You're moving from grace. And grace is the most powerful energy on earth. It can open doors without keys. It can move mountains without force. It can break chains without shouting. And grace, my child, is now dripping from your name. It's following you, surrounding you, going before you. What couldn't work before will. What hurt clears throat before won't. What ran from you before will return willingly, because the vibration around your spirit is no longer fear. It is favor. God's favor rewrites stories. It heals what logic says can't be healed. It places you in rooms you didn't apply for. It assigns people to bless you even when they don't know why. That's the kind of season you're entering. And it starts the moment you say yes to receiving. No more shrinking. No more questioning your gifts. No more apologizing for the anointing that makes others uncomfortable. You were born to stand out. You were born to break cycles. You were born to walk in miracles even when everyone else was stuck in the mundane. So don't dim. Don't pause. Don't let this message go in one ear and out the other. Archangel Michael didn't wait 35 minutes for nothing. He's been circling you, trying to deliver this code into your soul. And now you've opened. Now you've heard. And because of that, something irreversible just began. This message is more than words. It's a spiritual contract. Your yes activates it. Your belief sustains it. And your surrender fulfills it. And you'll know it's working when people begin to shift. Some will move closer. Some will move away. Let them. It's not rejection. It's realignment. God is clearing the path for those who were built to walk beside the new you. The version of you that's rising from this message is stronger, softer, wiser, bolder, more radiant, and no one can deny it. Not even the people who used to doubt you the most. They will see. They will feel the change. You'll look into the mirror and meet a soul that finally feels whole. Not because everything's perfect, but because everything finally makes sense. The pain had a purpose. The delay had a reason. The heartbreak cleared the way. And now the blessing has space to land. Heaven is not late. Heaven is strategic. And if it felt like nothing was happening, it's only because too much was happening inside of you. But now that the inner work is done, the outer miracles are rushing in one by one, step by step, day by day. And in just a few days from now, you'll look up and say, this must be what it feels like when heaven remembers you. Because it has. Because it just did. And because God has never stopped loving you, not even once. You don't know this yet. But your name was mentioned in the heaven's court just 3 nights ago. While you were tossing and turning in your bed, thinking about what you've lost, heaven was writing a verdict in your favor. Archangel Michael stood up and said, enough. It's time now. This soul has waited long enough. And God, with eyes full of mercy, looked over the book of your life and nodded once. That nod. It was the sound your soul felt in the middle of the night. That strange flutter in your chest. That sudden urge to pray out of nowhere. It was the echo of that moment. Something divine was approved. Not because you earned it, but because you stayed kind despite the desire for revenge. Because you loved anyway, because you believed anyway. And God never lets that kind of heart go unrewarded. This is why the courier was dispatched not for information, but for elevation. What they carry isn't just a message. It's a mantle, a shift, a heavenly torch that lights a path no one else can see except you. From this moment forward, you will be shown things that were hidden before. God will reveal secrets in dreams. He will highlight people in your life whose energy was never right. You'll begin to feel it. The difference between who truly loves you and who only loved your silence. And it won't hurt the way you think it will. Because the light coming into your life now is so warm, so complete, so full of God's whisper that even the losses will feel like sacred cleansing. The old cycle is done. The suffering is no longer attached to your name. And the new season, it begins right now. The moment you allowed this message to root itself inside your spirit, this is the beginning of spiritual visibility where heaven not only sees you but makes you seen. People will suddenly notice you. Not your body, not your style, but your energy, your presence. Because heaven's oil will be resting upon you, and you'll walk into places you once felt small in, and feel your spirit rise like it finally knows it belongs. This isn't ego. This is inheritance. You were born for more than what you settled for. And God is no longer letting you shrink for the comfort of others. This is your return. Not just to purpose, but to yourself. To the version of you that you lost in pieces over the years. To the part of you that once believed anything was possible. To the part of you that heard God so clearly it made your skin tingle. That part is not dead. It was buried. And now it's rising. And with it comes everything that belongs to you. No more delays. No more blocked paths. No more waiting for someone to choose you. God already did. That divine yes from the Father's mouth is louder than 1,000 no from the world. And it is now commanding the angels to move things in your favor. A letter is coming. It may not look divine on the outside, but when you open it, you will feel heaven behind every word, whether it's physical or spiritual. You will know it's from God because it will carry peace even before you understand it. And don't be surprised if things begin to break suddenly. It's not destruction. It's the tearing away of what cannot follow you into the next level. The fake friends, the heavy attachments, the inner voices that made you question yourself. God is removing it all with no apology because you cannot fly while dragging chains. And the next version of your life has wings. You'll begin to speak differently, stand differently, smile differently. People will wonder what happened to you. They'll say, "Did you get good news?" And you'll just nod because they won't understand that your good news came from a whisper that landed deep inside your soul. That whisper came from this very moment. This message, these words, it wasn't luck that brought you here. It was alignment. Your spirit has been calling out for confirmation and God just answered. Now, it's time for you to walk like the miracle is already in motion because it is. Archangel Michael doesn't waste time. If he says the courier is coming, then it's already on its way. And if it's already on its way, then you need to prepare yourself for the shift. Start thanking God before you see it. Start speaking the truth even when fear tries to return. Start walking into every room like angels just walked in with you. Because they did. They will. They always will. Now, you were not made to blend in. You were made to carry glory. And from this moment, that's exactly what you're doing. Heaven is shining through your life. And no one can turn it off, not even you. So don't dim it, beloved. Let it shine. Let it blind those who tried to keep you small. Let it warm those who need healing. Let it call back the parts of your family line that forgot what hope felt like. You are the turning point. You are the redemption. You are the answered prayer of someone in your bloodline who cried out to God long before you were born. And now it is time to rise. You were never forgotten. You are being watched not by people, by angels, by ancestors, by spirits who knew you would one day break the cycle they couldn't. And now that moment has arrived. The spirit realm is rejoicing because someone in your bloodline is finally ready to walk in the favor they only dreamed about. That someone is you. The one who didn't fit in. The one who asked deeper questions. The one who felt pain longer than others understood. The one who always sensed that there was more to this life than waking up, surviving, and repeating. You were right. There is more, and that more is arriving at your door now. Not through effort, through divine release. You don't have to try so hard anymore. Trying was for the old version of you, the new version, the one being born right now. She doesn't hustle for her healing. She doesn't beg for attention. She doesn't shrink in rooms full of confusion. She simply enters and things shift because she's no longer carrying the old weight. She's carrying light. This is the soft strength of someone chosen. This is the sacred power of someone seen. This is the deep glow of someone touched by the Spirit. Not once but again and again until her bones remember who she really is. And you, beloved, you are that one. That sacred vessel heaven couldn't take its eyes off. Even when you stumbled, even when you forgot, even when you doubted the messages, even when you cursed the process, heaven waited. Not because you were perfect, but because you were destined. And destiny always comes knocking. Even if it has to knock 300 times. Even if it has to wait outside your fear. Even if it has to break through the noise of the world to whisper just once. This one is mine. The world thought it had you. Thought it broke you. Thought it buried you. But what they didn't know was that you are a seed. And now you're rising with new roots, with new soil, with an atmosphere so clean nothing toxic can stay. And with light so real, darkness bows before you. You won't need to explain what's happening. People will feel it when they stand near you. They'll stammer when they try to lie to you. They'll confess without you asking because the presence around you will be so pure, so guarded by God. So protected by the angelic realm that no one will dare tamper with your peace. And those who try, they'll be removed effortlessly without drama, without warning. Because God is now responding in real time. You no longer need to cry for justice. Justice will follow you. You'll notice the signs increase now. Coins on the ground, feathers in strange places, electric tingles during quiet moments, even sudden flashes of light with no source. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. Heaven is marking your path. The courier is not just coming. The courier is already near. Your house is becoming a place of spiritual movement. You'll feel it. The air shifting, the energy softening, the walls holding something sacred because you've welcomed the message. And the message carries power. And power doesn't arrive alone. It brings healing. It brings transformation. It brings completion. This is not a new beginning. It is the completion of everything that once broke you. The chapter that never made sense is being rewritten. And the people who wrote the first draft with their betrayal won't be allowed to write the ending. God is taking the pen now. And the story is becoming stunning. You'll look back on this year and say that was the year everything looked like it was falling apart. But really, it was falling into place because heaven knows how to hide a miracle in the middle of a mess. And you, my child, you've walked through the mess. You've bled. You've cried. You've screamed into pillows and smiled through pain. But now you'll be seen through glory. The hidden is being revealed. The enemy is being exposed. The chains are being broken and the oil of joy is being poured over your head. So do not rush this moment. Don't click away. Don't doubt. Let this message soak into your soul. Let it cover the tired places. Let it silence the fear. Let it remind you of who you are. A divine being sent here not to blend in, but to blaze a trail through generational darkness. And you've already started. You started by surviving. You continued by trusting. And now you will finish by receiving. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart. And as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment. Place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.